Right, this is a take two. So I set off to do this walk the other day, this multi-day I've been going on about, and yeah, it didn't go to plan. Hello, Bramble. Yeah, the rain was absolutely horrific. I'll put the weather report now.
At the time of recording, the heaviest rain is occurring across northern England into parts of Wales. That's where a yellow warning is enforced because of the risk of localised flooding. 40 millimetres widely, 60 to 80 in places could cause some impacts.
So yeah, it's Tuesday now, and I'm going to head back out into the lakes in about an hour. I'm going to get the bus through to Windermere, and then I'm going to head from Windermere to Ambleside, then Ambleside to Rydal Caves, and then I think it's Loughrig Fell we're looking at camping on tonight. But yeah, I'm going to throw, now you've seen the weather, I'm going to throw the clips in from my first attempt on Sunday, and yeah, I'll bring you back at a very special place in the Lake District. Right, hello and good morning, and welcome to the start of a new video. So this is me in the lakes for what, 5 days I think from now. So this is Bowscale Tarn. I'm looking at heading up there this morning, and then over the tops all the way down to Blencathra, and then drop down to Feralkeld. I'm pretty sure I said all this in the last video, but this is me here doing it. So yeah, I'm going to get my tent packed up anyhow, because we did camp here last night. I had Dan and his daughter with us, and they were just camped over there, but they've set off nice and early to get back for their dog. So yeah, I'll get packed up, I'll get up there, and I'll bring you back. Well, this is the top of Bowscale Fell, and as you can see absolutely nothing. That's the way I'm going up to Blencathra. I'll hold this down here a bit so you can actually hear us, but yeah, it's an absolute whiteout, and I think it's just going to be like this all day. So once I get over Blencathra and back down towards Feralkeld, I might adjust the route a bit so I can actually see some things, because that'd be nice. So yeah, I'll see how the next few hours play out anyhow, but that's what I'm thinking at the minute. Great, and now it's hammering it down. I think I'm going to look for a way to get down off these tops, because these conditions are not good. What a starter. The wind has died down finally now properly, but yeah, I can't see any point in going up Blencathra because I'm not going to be able to see a thing. So I'll see if I can drop down this way and hopefully get a bit more sunlight when I get down there. It's weird not following any kind of set route or anything. It's not a trail. I'm just here in the lakes. It's more of a walking holiday, so there's going to be a lot of different things going on. I'll probably have a few campsites along the way. Go see some things I've never seen before. I'll be a bit of a tourist in my own county. But yeah, I'll get plenty of fells and stuff in as well. So yeah, I don't know, the weather's just all over the place till about Wednesday, Thursday I think. So the last 2 days of my walk. It's Sunday morning now. Yeah, anything could happen. We'll see. Follow on, it could be a fun journey. Look at this for some scenery. I think this could be the first little stop of the day. Gorgeous. It was a bit of a scramble to get up and down it, like. And I'm gonna say it's gonna be the same going back up that way. Oh dear, that's crazy, man. Jesus, I wish I'd had a GoPro or something to record coming up there. That was a proper climb, that. Like, I couldn't get my phone out there. Nearly at the top now anyhow. Bloody hell, didn't see that coming. Just about down now, just following this little track to Feralkeld. It's quite nice walking, to be honest. I've kind of got the wind because I'm blocked off by the crags, and yeah, it's just a made up route. It's been a very random start to this video. It's not how I've seen it going at all, but it is what it is, isn't it? It's the Lake District in England's finest summer to date. Like, absolute joke. Like, it really is, the weather at the minute. This whole thing was planned around it being too hot. If anything, that was my biggest worry when I was planning it, but no, it's like walking in autumn. Anyhow, on to Feralkeld. Right, as you can see by that, it wasn't the best of conditions to be walking in. So after I last recorded, it just kind of kept picking up the weather. It was actually really nice in the afternoon, but like I showed you with the weather forecast, Monday was just an absolute write-off. It was just yellow weather warnings everywhere. And kind of what it was like in Carlisle and the state I've seen in the path from where I am, I'm glad I didn't carry on, because what I would have been doing after that is heading over towards Helvellyn. So I had to make the decision of, do we do that in the conditions with it potentially getting worse, or yeah, just turn around, head home, wait for the weather to get better and come back out, which is what I've done. So where I am now is I've got the bus route to Windermere. So I've climbed up here and I'm at a very, very famous place, which is Orestead. the place that started off Wainwright's love for the Lake District. Big Alfred. Glorious, isn't it? So from here I'm looking at heading down over to Ambleside. I think I've got Wansfell Pike or something to go over, which is somewhere in the view here. I couldn't tell you exactly where. I know across Kirkstone Pass and then I head up and over there. So yeah, I'm going to sit and chill up here. I've got a nice beer to have, which I saved till I got up here, and then we'll hit this trail down here and see what's to come. Here we go, starting off early with some lads for this trip. What a view, man. Scenic, lads. Well, I definitely feel like I made the right decision going back home for the day, because yesterday would not have been fun at all. Like, all my gear would have been absolutely soaked through. So yeah, the plan is anyhow, so I'm obviously already said, so I'm basically at Windermere now, heading over to Ambleside, then it's Ambleside to Coniston, and then Coniston to Keswick, but not the Cumbria Way route. I'm literally going over the tops, like over Langdale, and then dropping back down to Durban Water, and then I'll join it back up. So it's about, I think it's about 45 miles in total, and I've basically, like I said before, I've cut the Eastern Fells off because it was the only way of doing it before I have to go back to work on Saturday, and I'd ideally like to get home in decent time on Friday, so I'm not just getting in and going back to work the next morning. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it should be a fantastic little multi-day I've got planned here. The amount of planning I've put into this, and my fear with it from starting to plan it earlier on in the year was the heat at this time of year, but it's actually been the exact opposite. It's just been continuous rain. So but the next few days are looking good anyhow. When I was coming up, when I first got to Windermere before, it was absolutely red hot, like. So yeah, there's a bit of sweat coming out of my head by the time I got to the top of Oristed. But I don't know, I can't decide what I'm doing next, because I could go over Wansfell Pike, which is the quicker way of doing it, but at the same time I've never actually walked around any of Windermere, and while I'm here I'm thinking, should I, could I, will I? But yeah, it adds on about 3 miles to my journey today anyway. I've no idea where I'm going to camp tonight. I was thinking of Loughrig Fell, but I'm going to head around that way by Rydal Caves, which I've never seen before, being a bit of a tourist that I am. Which way am I going here? It's further of a mile across this farm, that's us. So yeah, I'm just going to wing it. I would quite like to see if I can get a sunset tonight. That's pretty much my only ambition, apart from some food in Ambleside. So yeah, let's see which way I take to Ambleside. That'll be the next one. Well, I think by now you probably guessed which decision I made on which route I was going to take. But yeah, look at this, look at this. I had to. You know what I'm like, if you watch the channel quite often, you know what I'm like. I love a river walk, I love a lake, I just love water in general, unless I have to get in it. Not a fan of that, but yeah. I don't think I'm actually that far off Ambleside now. I think I just I'm going to have a sit down and just enjoy this view, because why the hell not? And there's just like a path that follows this road that I've been following pretty much the entire time since I dropped down from Oristed, and yeah, it's been pretty easy walking. I can't call it road walking, and you've had lovely views. I was just at the marina over there, which is where I last took some shots. It's great. Like I said to you, I've never been out this way before, so it's nice to actually experience some of Windermere. It's obviously I'm from Carlisle, I live north end of the lake, so I'm usually north, east or west side. Never really get down south, so another reason why I'm heading to Coniston tomorrow, because I'll do the full kind of border of the south of it. But yeah, I'm going to find somewhere to chill. I'll bring you back. This is the beauty with doing just multi-days, where it's not an actual trail or anything. You can just pick and choose what you want to come and see. Look at this, man. Oh, I'm happy, I am. Especially after the failure the other day. I was absolutely gutted when I was on the bus home. It was devastating, but yeah, I feel like I made the right choice. I wouldn't have ended up here if I hadn't done this. I'd have been just to Ambleside and then carrying over to Coniston. So yeah, missed out the Eastern Fells, added in Windermere, and I'm happy about it. I am very happy about it. yeah, and that's the direction we're heading tomorrow, over to the Langdales. Well, Coniston and then Langdales. So yeah, it's just an adventure. It's an absolute crazy adventure, this one, and I'm really looking forward to see what all comes out. So I've recorded a couple of videos already, which are like training videos for this one. I say training, they're just me in the lakes going on walks, and so there's a few of them. So I think I'm going to put this one out first. So the videos that'll come after it, or those two videos should I say, will just be like bonus videos I'll throw in somewhere. I've got one where I do not far off half of the Cumbria Way in pretty much 2 days, and the other ones, I can't think where it is now, I can't remember what I've done. Somewhere, it's something around Derwentwater anyhow. Oh, I did Castle Crag and Walla Crag. It was like a 15-mile loop around all that, so I'll throw that out at some point. But like I said, they'll just be bonus videos, so when I'm talking about a multi-day hike coming up, it's this. Just ignore what I'm saying in those videos. They'll just be normal. It's getting to the back end of summer now, isn't it? So it'll be normal service, it'll be camping videos and all that kind of stuff. We've got a good few things planned for the winter, so yeah, it should be a good one this year. I'm really looking forward to it. I love winter camping anyhow, but I'll take this any day. That was a lovely little respite there, but onwards to Ambleside. Right, out of Ambleside now, and I've just hit nearly Rydal Water. So this must be the river, obviously, heading up to it. So I'm just kind of heading down towards the water and the caves, and then up on top of Luffrig Fell, is it? And I don't know if we can see it behind these trees, but we're in the right conditions for a good sunset tonight. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, fingers crossed for that one. There you go. Look, I might be blinding the camera, but conditions, man, it's actually summer. Look at this. Who knew? Who knew? Just round this corner is Rydal Water, I think. First time I've ever seen it. Looking forward to this. And oh, why is it right here? Oh wow. I'm going to follow the track down this way, and this should be Rydal Caves with some fantastic views on the way. Right, definitely started to climb up towards the caves now. Just come to this little bank here and look what's behind me. Let's go have a look. So this is Rydal Cave. See how far across we can get without getting wet. In fact, to be honest with you, I'm game to get wet in this situation. Ooh, there's no avoiding that one. I'm not even really recording content here, I'm just it's just genuine reaction. Right, let's get back out. Go on. See how easy it is. Let's get the footsteps in. Oh, it's definitely a lot easier than that bloody one on the Millers where it's not quite as slippy. And it's not winter. I mean, you could probably get over there as well. That's crazy, look at that, people. Yeah, if you ain't done that before, get to Rydal, get to these caves, because that's amazing, and the water's amazing. Look at the views, what a place, what a place. This is what it's looking like just as you get out of the cave. Seems a lot of people have been getting pretty creative with little stone sculptures. There's all sorts around here. Sorry, I'm not talking too well because it's kind of blowing us away a bit as I'm walking through. It's amazing, this. Look at that, like, just everywhere. But yeah, we need to get to the top of that hill for sunset, so let's get up there. Here we are. I think the tent's going over there by the looks of it, but I don't know what the trig is. Let's go up to the highest point. God, that was warm coming up here. Jesus, not climatised this summer. Ooh, nah, that does not look comfortable, does it? I'm gonna say that's the highest point though. Oh, dear me. And this is the view. Full 360. You can see that's the last kind of area that's getting the sunshine as it's about to die over those tops there. Let's get pitched up. Right there. Right, there we go. That's that pitched up on. This is level, by the way, so that's on a mad angle. But yeah, as good as I could get it. And we've got you just in time for this. So I'm going to leave you for tonight. I'm going to start a time lapse and I'll bring you back in the morning. See you then, people. Good morning, and what a morning it is. Look at this for a cloud inversion. Oh, this is a lucky start to a day. Weather's looking absolutely class for the day as well. Oh wow. Look at this, people. Look at this. Jesus. See, right, we can't really see Windermere, but right over the back of that hill there. Just, yeah, massive cloud inversion right across it all. Kitty. I'll go have a look at what I was calling the summit last night, and it's not, because the summit's up here somewhere. But yeah, that's the first job for today. Once I'm packed up anyhow, but let's go see what the view's looking like from a bit of a higher point. Just see Windermere a bit better now. Or not see it, as the case may be. Just starting to pass now, isn't it? Got up at the right time, I think, today. Just where I'm pitched over there, if you can see the tent. What a start. Got one of these in the Tesco meal deal yesterday, because I've not actually brought any cooking equipment with me for this walk. I'm just on wherever I pass, basically. But yeah, it's absolutely blowing my head off first thing in the morning, this. Jesus. There we have it, all packed up, leave no trace as always. I think it's time to get up that hill, see what the views are like. Apparently this mountain, or fell, is it's like standalone between 5 valleys, so I'm expecting the views to be even better at the top of there. But what a fantastic place this was to camp, and I obviously woke up with amazing settings with the cloud inversion, so yeah, no regrets where I camped anyhow, considering I didn't actually get into Windermere until about 3 o'clock yesterday. So what I did, probably with stops, probably about 5 hours till I'd kind of pitched up. Yeah, see if that can be beaten, because that was amazing. Seen so many nice things yesterday, so let's see what today brings. I'm guessing I'm going down there. I'm guessing that's Loughrick Tarn. Grasmere over there. Can't see Rydal anymore. And probably the last big view of Windermere. This one here is called Lad Crag, and then if it'll focus, we've got a lad on it. Whee! And there we have it, back down, just by Loughrick Tarn now. It's extremely warm this morning. I think once I get into Coniston I'm going to have to rejig my clothes a bit, because the issue with wearing these is, as light as they are, there's no pockets, so I've kind of got to wear this to just have my phone and bits handy on it. But, I've got some in my bag with a pocket in, so I'll switch them out. Wow, what a morning, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Don't recognise it, but apparently I'm on the Cumbria Way. I do actually recognise this, but I've just realised I've been coming the opposite way. It was when I got through the little gate at the top, I was like, ah wait, I do recognise this bit, but yeah, fantastic views on here, it really is. Getting the first views of the old man of Coniston in there as well, so definitely on the right track. Yeah, because I must have come up here towards Elterwater, or from Elterwater, and then headed over to the Langdales. Best part of the Lake District, like, it really is. I've never seen one of these before. Little dog gate, so lift it up for your pooch to get through. Oh, it's cool, I like that. Here's where we leave the Cumbria Way. That's where we would have come down. We're just heading down this way. God, it is warm in this sun. I shouldn't complain, like, but just wearing too many layers. Oh, I thought I'd completely messed up there. Got into a field and it was just full of cows and calves, so kind of turned around and just joined the road. The A road which takes into Coniston, and I didn't think I was going to be able to get off it. I've still got about two and a bit miles to go till I actually get to Coniston, but yeah, I thought I was just stuck in it. It was busy as hell, but yeah, luckily I found a little public footpath sign that says this will take us to Coniston, so I'm hoping if I follow this it'll just join back up with the trail I was on, which is pretty much in these trees somewhere. We'll see though. I look to be heading the right way. Definitely heading to Coniston anyway. And here we go, back on the Cumbria Way. In hindsight I should have probably just followed that path in the first place. I'd have had a nice little trip through Tarn House, but oh well, tried somewhere new and it didn't work out. Here's a well-known part of the Cumbria Way. It seems since I did it last year, unless I just didn't notice, I actually put some benches in on either side, and there's a little board out the back. Bad view there. What we got there? Monk, Coniston and the Marshalls. US standing in a Gothic folly, custom built for foxhounds in the late 19th century. Fox hunting was an important local tradition and social obligation for well-to-do families. Well off, I'm going to take it. In the doghouse. That's it from the other side. Right, well, as you can probably guess, I've got a campsite for the night. I should have said the afternoon. So I got into Coniston, stopped at the pub for a pint. £6.50 by the way for a pint of cider, but yeah. And I just wanted to head down to the water instead of heading back up to the hill, so I dived down this way, seen the campsite, asked them if they had any space. It was only 13 quid a night, so I'm taking the rest of the day off as a holiday day. I don't know where that leaves us for tomorrow, to be honest. I don't think I'll have time to get, because it's about, must be 30 miles from here to Keswick, so I might have to get the bus to a point and then finish the walk off, and then I'm thinking of doing the Keswick to Feralkeld railway trail before I go back, because I've wanted to do that for a long time, and I'm just trying to tick off things I wanted to do in the lake really on this trip, so yeah, I don't know what the afternoon's going to entail. Definitely be down the water, so I'll give you a good look around there. The only time I've been around this area, the only reason I knew this existed was just you pass through it on the Cumberry Way basically. So yeah, it's nice to come back and get a real feel for the area. So let's see what happens this afternoon. Freshly changed and showered as well. That is lovely after the heat this morning. 10 out of 10. I think it's been a couple of hours or something now since I last showed you I was at a campsite, but I'm just walking into Coniston now. Beautiful views as you walk through here. It's just dead easy path. Yeah, just going to get some bits and bobs for tonight stocked up, and probably going to head back to the campsite and then get back down that water. So I'm looking forward. It's definitely cooled down a bit this afternoon, but it's just a lovely afternoon. Just enjoying what I'm doing. Got a bit of blue sky coming in to the back of the old man. I remember being here on the Cumberry Way and my brother getting very attached to a little lamb that kept trying to follow him through the gate on here, bless him. There's the first views of Coniston village as you get through that, is it a village or a town? I don't know actually. Call it a hamlet. Coniston. Yeah, first view just as you get through that gate. And it's just kind of a winding path around and then across there to get into the shops and stuff. Quite nice not having to have my trail runners on. Just cruising about in the slide-ons like summertime should be. Yep, not today. And there we have it, stocked up for the evening. Got myself a cooked burger with some fried onions, which looks alright. It'll still be up by the time I get back here, and just a little pasta salad kind of thing. Some veggies in, feel like I need some veggies, some nutrients after all that walking this morning. Like, that's quite a tough slog, you know. Yeah, it felt like a lot more than it was about 10 mile I think. I'm thinking of putting my opening my Komoot up, so if I can work out how to do it all, I'll set a link up for that. So if anybody wants to do any of these walks or sections of walks that I do, they'll just be there for you to download or have a look at, whatever. See if you can beat my times, we'll have a bit of competition. But yeah, just heading back to the site for the night now and pretty much going to chill out. Like I said, I'll go sit by the lake and just have a lovely time. Clouds are looking a bit ominous now, like, so we are due, I think, an hour of rain at some point. Just changing constantly, the weather can't say what it wants to do. I can't believe how hot it was this morning. It's an absolute gorgeous building. These are the people that own the campsite that lives here. I think it's owned by a farmer, to be honest. You must make some money. The amount of people you can fit on that campsite, like, it's no surprise 13 quid a night he's charging a decent price for it, like. But yeah, that'll be potentially thousands a night because you pay per person. And then you've got the caravans and that over here. You've got sites for your own caravan over there. I'm pretty sure there's glamping pods somewhere. I think that'll be further down. I'm going to go have a little walk down the waterfall that Cumberry Way route in the morning for a couple of miles. So I'd have to check out till 12 as well. Fantastic, look at it. Right, good morning everybody. So it's what, Thursday morning now, and I have a plan now. I know I said I was gonna walk a bit of Coniston, but I kind of did bits of that last night while I was just wandering around the area. I did an extra 6 miles, or 7 miles once I got here, so it wasn't that much of a chill. But it's like a mile and a half into town, and I've done that twice. And then, like I said, I was just kind of pottering about. So yeah, the plan is anyhow, I'm gonna get the bus back through to Windermere, and then I'll be in Windermere for probably the best part of an hour. Then I'm gonna get the bus to Glenriddin, and then I've got a route planned where I walk from Glenriddin over to Keswick, which was always going to be my final destination. So yeah, that is the plan. And today's walking will be, once I get to Glenriddin anyhow, will be completely new to me. Kind of go up the side of Glenriddin Dodd and then over that way, but when I was looking on the map, there were places I'd never heard of before, so new adventure. Let's go see. Certainly a bit grayer today. It's still really warm though, really warm. Yeah, it's the best part, 20 degrees already. It's not even 10 o'clock in the morning yet. Could be in for a warm one today. So I'll give a bit of a review on that campsite as well. Coniston Hall. So there didn't really seem to be like any rules about when you had to quieten down or anything like that. So noisy is the rating I'll give it. It was alright, like I slept plenty. I love the bonuses of waking up and being able to have a shower and all that kind of stuff. So nice and clean for the day. Certainly got my money's worth out of it anyhow. Well, in classic style, the bus I wanted to get to Glenriddin is not on for another, I think the lad said about 3-4 hours now. But something's happened on that road, took by Kirkstone Pass. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to head to Thirlmere. I think I can get a bus in the next hour, there's a few choices. And then I'm going to walk over High Seat and then head down water back towards Keswick that way. So yeah, still into the right place. Looking like this, I can't decide if I'm going to camp or not tonight. We'll see how the weather goes. It looks like it's meant to get out really nice later on, but apparently there's another storm starting tomorrow, so at least I got out at the right time when I did this time. But yeah, I'm going to chill here in the sun outside Booths in Windermere because there's no point leaving the bus station, and I will bring you back at Thirlmere. Who would have thought it? Finally walking again. What dates do you have to do? Now I don't feel like I've achieved anything apart from getting messed around by buses. But yeah, I'm here by Thirlmere. I'm going to head through the path like I've just shown you. Find somewhere nice to sit as close to... Is it a water or a reservoir? I'm not sure, Thirlmere. I'll have to look that one up actually. But yeah, somewhere nice viewpoint in here and have some lunch. And then my phone's kind of rejigged the route I was going to do, so I think I've got about 8 miles to go in total to Keswick. Not sure what I'll go over, but I definitely go up a hill or two, so yeah, we'll see as we get there. And I'm going to say this will do. Yeah, I just clambered up a bit up to this little craggy kind of spot, sitting off some dinner up here. Yes, got a fancy sarnie for lunch today, Boost special. Oh, there was some battery in that, wasn't there? So I just dropped down after having my lunch. It's only about 50 metres up or something like that, but yeah, lovely little spot that. So heading down and then heading north up Thirlmere on towards Keswick. And what an afternoon it is for it, people. Look at it. Look at this. I can't believe I'm actually, I know I said it just before, I can't believe I'm actually walking again today though, bloody hell. Just felt like I was going to be travelling all day. It was only meant to be an hour to Windermere, but there was just roadworks everywhere, so it ended up being nearly 2 hours that bus journey. It was crazy. I was getting a bit fed up by the end of it. Seemed like a good idea, and at least it's got us to here, yet again, somewhere I haven't been before. I do apologise how mismatched this video is. It's just you're just watching me making decisions as I go, I suppose. Yeah, I came up with a plan, and I was never really, after my failure at the weekend, I was never really in the mood for big hikes and stuff like that, so I've just kind of adjusted around that. How's this happening? Here we go. Oh, fail. But yeah, I've had fun anyhow, and it's not over yet, so let's go see what this, which is a reservoir, looks like. Don't think it gets much easier walking than this, like. unless I've got it wrong. I think you must leave Firmill without actually getting to the bottom of the water at all. Like, there was obviously points I could have cut off down to the water, but yeah, I just expected it to kind of loop round back onto the flat path, but no, it's like this. Still a pretty shot that in there. God, it is warm in this afternoon sun. This could be it. This could be the last of the summer. Yeah, just a look at the map and that is it. So that was film here. I'll definitely be back there to do the full loop of that, because that was a beautiful little place, but I feel like I missed out on a lot of it. So I've been trying to get a decent shot, and I'm just going to have to accept it's probably not going to happen. So on what day was the rain? Monday. This is the route I would have been doing, right over these tops, just one to one to one to the back of Helvellyn, at the back of all that, and then drop down to Grisdale Tarn from there, which obviously pass through on the coast to coast, and it's somewhere I do want to go back and have a camp, because it's a beautiful place, like, really is. But yeah, wasn't meant to be this time out. Luckily I'm a local lad and I could just get home nice and safely. I can also get back out just as quick as I got there, so yeah, this time will come. I really want to do that as a full range of mountains, but when, I do not know. So we're this way, so to the dam. Looks like it gets walked on a lot. Let's have a look. Hopefully it clears out. Ah, it looks like it does actually. That was one sketchy ass path that, like, you can see it, just not for very long and not very far in front of you, but there is a path there, I promise you. Alright. This is a shot I've been after. So I came down to Frailkill, down, round, down, and then down to Frailkill that way. And this is what I had to make the decision when I ended up just going home with the weather. Because I would have come up here, which is Clough Head, then I can't remember what they're all called, across to Helvellyn right there. So yeah, that stretch there, in the amount of rain that we had, would have been an absolute nightmare. I'd just been stuck up there, so good decision, yes. So these are the last kind of views I'll get of this end of the lakes, where I'm just about to drop down here, which will be Derwent Water, and Keswick's like a mile, 2 miles that way. Mate, it is nice to be out in the sun. Bloody hell, it's hot. Like, it's a really, really nice cool breeze coming while I'm in the shade either. This is very, very refreshing. But this is Greatwood, is it? I think it just said in that sign. I can't remember what I read. I was here the other week as well. But yeah, it's really not far to go to Keswick now. Nearly at the end. Oh, dearie me. And here we are. First views of Derwent Water. He's done it. Need to find somewhere nice to sit and have a cam while I'm still a bit high up. I'll save one on my bag. And there it is. I've pretty much just opened it and necked half of it. Just it's that hot. But yeah, I'll stick you on the tripod. Just taking these views before I get back down to busy old town of Keswick. I don't know what had happened, but the phone had somehow changed the camera settings, so I don't know how long ago it started or how long it's been like it, but God knows what the footage has been like for probably the last hour or so, so sorry if it's crap. 1080p boys. So very, very close to the water now, just kind of drop over the back of here and then I think we'll buy Fry's Crack. Me and Kyle camped up here, I don't know how the hell we got away with it. Well, there we have it folks. We've just come up into the shade from the harbour to do this outro. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, just making my way up right around the Lake District. But yeah, if you have enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, like I said, I've got a few more videos coming from the Lake District, so keep an eye out for them. But we're back to normal kind of camping videos more often from now on. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next week.